see us? Come here, bro. Come here.
No, but there was only the Iguana at the school, and we just lay there and my brother would come out.
Alright guys, this one is a looking animal, not a petting animal. This one is a Coatimundi. That is a South American Indian word that means nose in belt, because they consistently sleep with their tail around the outside of the ball and their nose, like it's stuck in their belt in the middle. The reason this guy is a looking animal, not a petting animal, is he likes shiny things and he tries to take them from you. He likes rings and watches and cell phones more than anything else. And I am trying to teach him what the Rolex symbol looks like, but you know, I don't have one, so it's process. He's not catching the photo representation. But this guy was bottle raised in the living room until he was 8 months old. The end of his in-the-house career is when he decided his very favorite thing to do was unload the cabinets multiple times a day. And there is no child-proof lock that will keep this dude out of the cabinets. If he can't open it with his hands, he can bite through it with his teeth. His teeth are significantly bigger than look like could possibly be in his mouth. He has a gap in his top jaw like this, and his bottom tooth comes all the way through his top jaw, and it's pretty much tickling his nose at the top up here. And so he's got some massive choppers in there. The feet on this guy, the long sharp claws and the long wiggly nose, tell us this guy likes to dig. So he has the claws of about a wolverine going on there. And he likes to dig into the ground. He'll eat worms and bugs and grubs, and he would eat any small lizard or amphibian he could catch. He would eat any small mammal he could get his hands on. And ow! Oh, good Lord! Put that down. Put the cans down. Put the cans down. Put the can down.
It's loud, yeah.
Put the can down.
Did it scare him?
Yes. His claws are crazy sharp. And he's afraid of loud noises. So anyway, this guy is an arboreal creature meant to live in the trees. He can run up a tree as fast as he can run across flat ground. And he can run down a tree as fast as he can run up, because his feet go completely backwards. This guy up in the trees will get into squirrel nests or bird nests and wipe those right out with the quickness. He is an omnivore though. He will not only eat meat, he'll eat any fruit or veggie he can get a hold of. He likes to eat, here on the farm, he likes hard-boiled eggs and grapes and blueberries. He likes boneless, skinless chicken breast, boiled, not fried. He likes pizza. His favorite is mine. We can wipe out a Papa John's meat lover pizza with quickness. And this guy is 4 years old. He's been here for all his life. The two in the next pen over there are a breeding pair. We hope to have a baby again very soon. When the babies come along, they look like that. And the baby will stay with its mother for about 5 weeks, and then it will ride on my shoulder for about 3 or 4 months until it's trained to ride on someone else's shoulder and not take their skin off. Hey, is Zoe in or out right now?
I think she's in.
I'm gonna let him go for outside right now.
How many babies do they have at each time?
They can have up to 6, but she's only had 1 before.
We didn't do it on purpose. We weren't trying to injure him.
Yeah.
No, I just really agree. I'm just trying to get some brains. I've always wanted a Ocoee fox around there.
Here, the little ones.
Yeah,
Those
like that.
aren't.
I saw
Those live in the desert.
I think some people call them though, because I don't see
Because
it.
Yeah, occupational hazard. I'm gonna have to get Caden a hearing test later.
Yeah, I was like, first I did think you were talking about Coda. I thought you were saying it was Coda down.
I was saying, put the can down, put the can down.
Noise.
Alright guys, this next one is an iguana. He is perfectly friendly, but I pick him up with gloves because when he's off the ground he tries to grab on. And I'm already bleeding enough for the day. But then once he's down, he's perfectly friendly and you can pet him. I just like to hang on as well. Alright, this one is an iguana. This guy's name is Willie. Willie is a minimum of 18 years old. I say that because we know where he's been for the last 12 years, and he was already 5 feet when those people got him 12 years ago. It takes at least 6 years for him to reach 5 feet, so that would make him a minimum of 18. Hey, stay here, bub. He wants to go out in the sun. So if you pet him here, he feels all rough and bumpy. If you pet him here, he feels like sandpaper or something. Pet him here, he feels like a wallet or a purse or whatever. So this guy, he absolutely loves. So he's petted, so if you'll pet him, he will enjoy that. This guy is again, arboreal creature meant to live in trees. Long, sharp claws tell us that. This guy is a good size, shape, and color to hide in trees. His brown coppery legs will blend in with the branches. His green back blends in with the leaves. But then in addition to his size, shape, and color being good to hide in the trees, he has a form of mimicry. His particular form of mimicry is the round circles on the sides of his face there. If something is coming toward him that he's afraid of, he will turn his face sideways to try to show this to be his eyeball. Because if he actually was an animal with eyeballs that big, he would be huge. So he's hoping that something coming toward him will go, "Hey, look at the eyes on that thing," and maybe run away instead of coming to make a meal at him. So this next one is a bearded dragon. This one is a good size, shape, and color to hide in the desert. This is an Australian animal, and she also has her own form of mimicry. So that one's form of mimicry is the circles, make it look like it's a larger animal. This one's form of mimicry is the needles. She wants an animal to look at her and say, "Yeah, I don't want a mouthful of needles, hard pass on lunch right there." But the reason this is mimicry, not defense, is these needles are entirely fake. There's nothing sharp about them. So mimicry, not defense. You're welcome to hold this if you like. Just put your hand out. There you go. That one is about 9 years old. This next one. This one is a leopard gecko. This one is a good size, shape, and color to hide absolutely nowhere. So this one is relying entirely on mimicry for its defense. Who has a thought what this one is trying to mimic?
You said yes.
Yeah, it's a good guess. Alright, so what's true of many lizards or amphibians that are brightly colored?
Oh,
Poisonous, yeah. So this one doesn't hide at all. It's just out there strutting it out loud and proud. Don't mess with me, because I might be poisonous. So it is trusting its color and its luck to make it be safe in the world, but it has no natural defense. It cannot hide anywhere.
He won't go anywhere fast. You're all right. He can go outside. He goes outside sometimes. It's only entertaining when he gets close to a tree. He really can go outside. It's okay.
All right, this one is another iguana. This one is only 1 year old. That one's at least 18. This one should get as big as that one, but it'll take it at least 6 years to do so. It's taking it 1 year to get that big. And when you look closely at it, you can see it already has all the same ridges that that one does. They're just not nearly as big. Same as that one. Great big long toes for climbing stuff. This one is an albino iguana. Of course, albino doesn't mean white. It means lacking pigmentation. This one obviously isn't fully albino because it still has color to it, but it is at least partially albino because it's got the red eyes. But when you see an albino animal with their glowing red eyes, they don't actually have any color in their eyes. Their eyes are full of a clear viscous liquid, and you're seeing the red blood cells behind the eyes. So the clear liquid is what makes them look glowy, and the blood behind them is what makes them look red. This one ought to get as big as that one. This is the planned replacement for that one, because that guy being at least 18 years old, who knows how long he'll still be around. And he could be quite a bit older, we just don't know. The iguana in the wild 10 would be an old iguana, but in captivity they don't suffer from anything hunting them. They don't suffer any environmental threats like freezing, and they don't have to find their own food. So since they lay around in good weather all of the time and get fed every day, they can live a whole lot longer than they ever would in the wild.
Flattens out. Like that's the reason he likes to go out there because it's so warm. So we let him hang out there for a little bit, but sometimes we put him too close to the tree. It makes it very.
You need that from the
Yeah. One time I was like, oh, we'll do it on the ground. Yeah, he gets to go out and get some sun. He just likes to relax.
Alright, we saw some sulcata tortoises up in the petting farm. These are baby sulcata tortoises. These ones are 1.5 months old. It takes them a whole year to reach this size. It takes them 5 years to reach that size, and then they really take off quickly after that. Little parenting tip. The tortoises are a super easy, simple, basic pet. The iguanas are really easy to keep. The iguana only eats what comes from the produce department at the grocery store. The bearded dragon is an easy pet to keep. It eats mainly fruit and veggies, and then it can eat just bearded dragon food for the protein source that it needs. The leopard gecko is a terrible pain. If you have a leopard gecko, you can plan to spend the, or you just get ready to take a picture? Do you want me to put it away or you want it? I thought you were reaching for that one. So the geckos, if you have a gecko, you can plan to spend the rest of your entire life driving back and forth to PetSmart every day, looking for the one day this week that they have crickets that you can purchase. And that is all that those guys eat. So I do not recommend getting a gecko for a pet.
You know how easy it is to get the crickets though?
Josh's frogs. Say what?
No, to breed them. They're super easy to breed.
But yeah, but they stink to high heaven. I don't like to deal with the smell. And most people that are looking for a pet at home don't really want to breed crickets. I don't know, some do, some don't.
We did a small thing. We had frogs and beardy and walnut.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a cycle.
We get ours shipped in from Josh's Frogs here because the next animal you're going to see eats a lot of bugs.
Turtle. He's got a turtle.
Yeah. This is the size of the.
Yeah, I got two, and both of mine were sitting upon the ground when I first bought them. And now, like,
Ready?
they're just tortoises.
Okay.
They're same time. My brother, my brother don't play into
They remind me of those little wind-up toys, you know, because once you hold them, they just move their arms. I'm like, is it a toy?
This is the size Turbo was in Casey had. Turbo.
Isn't that what you named it?
Turbo? Or was that the cat? I don't remember now.
It sounds fitting. Name a tortoise turbo.
I'm pretty sure she named
Yeah,
it
it is
Turbo.
for like 20, but what does the show? What's
Don't mind my dirty hands, I've been petting lots of animals, but this reminded me of your tortoise.
when people are
She'll tell me. Penny, that was it, it was Henny.
Tortoise's spine is connected to the chest.
Turbo was the cat.
Alright, this guy is a Brazilian three-banded armadillo. This one, its theory of defense is to turn into a ball and say, I don't believe you can get me. It's pretty accurate with that. I'm told that this carapace would stop at 22 short. It is a 3-band because it's got its 1, 2, 3 moving bands held together by lines of skin. And then this is a mammal, not a reptile, so this is a carapace, not a shell. When you see these little star patterns all over, these are little bony plates. They're all held together by lines of skin, just the way that the moving plates are. You hold this towards the light, you can see little hair sticking through all over it, all the way through its carapace. Wherever the skin is holding it together, it's got hair follicles, so it's got hair. This one is one of 2 types of armadillos. It can make a complete sphere like this. This is his head, this is his tail. They dovetail together like that. There are about 50 types of armadillos in the world, and there are 2 that can make a complete sphere. This guy's name is Bakugan, named after the Bakugan toys that my little boy used to be just in love with. They make into a ball, and then when you drop it on a magnet, or if you try the game, is they try to roll it, and if it lands on the magnet, it'll go ding and come out of the ball like that. So that's the way that this guy does. When he decides to come out, he just pops right out of the little ball like that, and then he's just a cute, friendly little animal. And I think one of the cuter things about him is the way his little ears go like that. And then when you set him down onto the ground, he just runs around like a little potato with high heels.
So when he comes up to your shoes, he's gonna dig and look for bugs. So if he comes over to you, he's not gonna bite you, but he's just digging to look for bugs.
Now, the ones down in Louisiana, I'm telling you, they were just big around. Wow. That long.
That's a trip.
They were
We only have armadillos by us.
Yeah, the most of the ones that we have here in the States are like 7, 8, 9 banded with the tails. And so those actually normally have just 4 offspring that are males, but those just have 1 at a time.
Actually, we never see them alive, so.
Right.
Armadillos.
Yeah. They like to jump up.
I saw one on 411 coming home the other night. Of course, not still living, but it was huge. I like swerving around and I didn't want to take off the front of the car.
Yeah.
Driving Donna's car is pretty low.
Maybe that's what I hit one day with the Honda. It was an armadillo. I don't know what it was.
I wasn't going to ask.
I was like, where'd the bumper go? I was like, I didn't even.
It was here yesterday.
So that one is an insectivore. It eats bugs. So we get shipped in for it here. Mealworms, and waxworms, and hornworms, and superworms, and black soldier fly larvae, and housefly pupa. And we sprinkle out the bugs in its little dirt box, and then it does its foraging and digs down in looking for the bugs. And he goes out in that little pen in between the foxes and the porcupines most days.
Wow.
And being I am a child of the 80s, or a teen of the 80s, when I finally find a girl for him, I'm going to name it Shaka Khan. Then when I have Bakugan, it's Shaka Khan. I'm going to give them their little walkout music.
Wow.
I'm told that that guy can run 30 miles an hour and jump 3 feet straight in the air.
Good
You're
gracious.
going to have to see it to believe it, though. Because they also say they can get the size of a soccer ball, but he's a year old, and he ain't any part of the size of a soccer ball.
On that way.
Maybe
Oh, not
the
very
size of
big.
a softball.
Something like that. He's a cool animal,
Look
though.
at that.
And he's ticklish.
Ticklish.
Yeah, when you tickle his belly, you go, his little feet. You gotta be careful because if he snaps down with that carapace, he's gonna tickle.
Snap your finger. Wow.
If he's by you, if you scratch his back and you start to do it fairly quickly before he runs away, he'll start to shake his butt just like a dog. Like, if you scratch his back, he legitimately likes it.
That's what he was doing a while ago,
Yep.
because my tortoise does the same thing. I'll scratch his back and he'll just wiggle his butt.
And he just sits there and shakes. He's like, yeah, that's the spot.
Here's another animal with a similar theory of defense as Bakugan. This is another mammal. This one is a hedgehog. So people often ask me if a hedgehog can shoot its quills like a porcupine, and I say exactly like a porcupine because they can't either. That is a myth. The reason people think a porcupine can shoot its quills is if its quill goes into you and it's an American porcupine, it has the hook on the end and doesn't want to come back out. And if they give you the little sider on a little pat like that, you might have half a dozen of them stuck in you at once. And when you leave from that porcupine, likely at a high rate of speed, the quills will come off and go with you to the hospital instead of staying with porcupine. But this one is a hedgehog. This one's name is Snow. She is an albino hedgehog, and she is kind of a strange one. Her grandmother was albino. Her parents were both gray, and then her mother gave birth to the rainbow tribe. So she had one gray, one partially albino, and two fully albino. So the gene runs strong. These ones are quite sharp when they ball up, but then when they open up, you can just pet them from the nose to tail like this, and their quills just lay down all in the same direction. If you pet them from the tail to the nose, you'll have a very different experience, and it's worth knowing that the first aid kit is right down there. You might benefit from some of those Band-Aids if you point this thing the wrong way. If you want to pick it up, you got to pick it up yourself. I don't try to hand these to people because you got to slide your hands under it like that. They're soft on the bottom, they're just sharp on the top. And I don't hand it to people because sometimes people go, ah, and then it can get dropped on the floor. So if you want to pick it up, you got to pick it up by yourself.
Look at that.
He will eventually make us. We'll put him on the time.
Wow.
Yeah, just watch that scene because it's like basically a trap. Because he's like, okay, it's bothering me, and he opens it up just like a trap, and then someone goes put them in. And it feels just like parkour. It's just a jump.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, it's good.
No, it's good go. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just on it. You
Yeah.
Band-Aid?
No, I'm good.
Go,
Go ahead and look good. Huh? You scared to put them down?
No, he just fucked up.
No. You can?
And got down in the wall.
I don't.
Kind of.
That's not.
That's why I was like, I don't know if there's something in my hands anymore. It's not on my left.
Get some worms. Probably. Good night, crawlers, and where you fishing?
I wouldn't.
Oops.
You want your
Family meal?
ready?
Oh yeah, that'd be great, thank you. Could have ruined another shirt.
I'm really sorry, John. We were not trying to sabotage you.
Oh, I can't say that word.
Oh yeah, don't say that one.
All right, guys, this one. These are sugar gliders, and in here is a tiny baby sugar glider. So this one just opened its eyes this week. It's been out of its mama's pouch for about 3 weeks now. When they are born, these are marsupials, meaning mammals with pouches. When they're born, they are the size of a single grain of rice. They go up to their mother's pouch, and they hang on, they latch onto a teat, and they stay there for a few months before they come out of the pouch. When they do come out of the pouch, they are like a little hairless naked mole rat or something. They're like pinkies. They don't have, that's mom and dad that are in the bag. And I'm a little nervous about their baby right now, but I'll bring out a couple other ones you can hold in a minute. But the mama is what you call Lewistic, which is like a Carmelo but with red eyes. And this one you would call a platinum mosaic. And how these two had a platinum mosaic, I have no idea. Yeah, well, we have a lot of platinum mosaics here. They are the most sought after ones are the platinum mosaics. But we are not, we do like $350 on these. We're not a pet store. Pet stores get 1,000 for these, but we are not a pet store. Daddy's looking for the baby record. We're gonna let them go back. I'm gonna get some out of you.
fixed up for some reason, and you can try to grab one, but,
Here are some that you can hold. And if you want to hold a sugar glider, let me show you. You scoop it like a pancake. So remember, you do not scoop a pancake like this, that squishes the pancake. You do not scoop a pancake by waiting for the pancake to scoop itself, it never will. So you scoop like that. You scoop like that. Scoop. You scoop like that. That's how you hold sugar glider. There is no other way to pick up sugar glider except to scoop. They're decent, not wonderful. The limiting factors on keeping a sugar glider as a pet, one, they are nocturnal, so they run on a wheel at night, and they can be pretty loud with running on the wheel, and they bark like a tiny dog. And that can be annoying at night, so if they don't sleep in your room, that's one good thing. Second thing, they're messy, so we clean their cage every day, but clean their cage means I have a little tiny shop vac that sits next to the cage, and 30 seconds you're done. But if you do, they look like a bomb went off because they have a little confetti party with their food every single day. But if you spend 30 seconds cleaning the cage, you have no problems. And these do bond to individual people. When you're getting the full farm experience here, no extra charge though, don't worry. So, and the bathroom is right there. So they do bond to an individual person, and they love to hang out in your hood and in your pocket of your hoodies. So we do have to frisk ourselves when it's hoodie season to make sure that we don't walk back to the house with either sugar gliders or what I'm going to show you next. Yes, ma'am. I think I just started doing that though. Well, that's one in the kitchen. It's wrong.
But here's the thing, I didn't do it anyway because, I know, what we do. I got the whole number that I got. Next time.
Bless you.
Hey,